Good evening. Welcome to ORPtv News Live, coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio on this Sunday, November 20th. We are in the thick of the holiday season here coming up. Unbelievable that we're this far into it. I hope you all are doing better. I know that I am. Last week I went back and listened to a little bit of the show. And as I start to say that, I have a Peter Brady puberty voice change thing there. My voice was awful last week. I had just what the doctors were calling possibly the worst case of strep throat in modern history. It was just, my tonsils looked like a demolition derby in there. They were so bad. So got the Z-Pack, got the medicine going, and we're all better now. So this week, my voice sounds terrible. It's just because I have a terrible voice, not because of illness. So we're moving forwards. JK Auto Repair is a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri. My buddies John King and Zach Jones, they have been there for me through thick and thin with my cars, with our business ventures. Love these guys. 2301 Somore Road in Ozark, Missouri, 581-2004. This is the All Parts Auto Salvage, Jesse James Junction RV Park weekend wrap-up. All Parts Auto Salvage. They have everything you could possibly need for your car. You're going to be making those road trips coming up. This time next week, you'll be coming back. Let's make sure that road trip to and from is safe and sound. So if you got some parts on your car that you're like, man, I don't know, it's a little sketchy, let's get that stuff taken care of. All Parts Auto Salvage has the parts that you need with an available lifetime warranty. 2600 North Benton, let us help you fix your car. And there it is, Jesse James Junction. I can imagine how beautiful the sunsets are down in Omaha, Arkansas right now. So it's beautiful outside my house right now. I took some good pictures of the sunset earlier. So I know it's beautiful there in the heart of the Ozarks. Wesley Men's House with VP Racing Fuel, Phoenix Performance Plumbing Parts, and Amsoil Racing Oils. And he can help you set up as an independent dealer or sell his products in your store. 417-942-7447. Those plus Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. Let me tell you, you don't want to have a Clark Griswold moment when it comes to hanging up your Christmas lights on your house. Let's not get you falling off the ladder, doing all that kind of stuff. Call Jake and Luke and let them come out with a lift and take care of it. Your neighbors, you won't look less cool in front of your neighbors because you didn't get out there and do it yourself. You're going to look smart. And while they're out there freezing their butts off, doing it all half, janky and having trouble, you can be inside sipping on some of that, how about some Howard Head banana-infused bourbon whiskey and just going, yeah, I like that. That looks real nice. And it'd just be so much smarter. Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, Twister Alley Raceway, Hillbilly Speedway, Hodges Tree Trimming, Titans at 10-5. My buddies, Team Aziz, AAA Race Show, Austin, Dylan, Danny, Summer, and Jeremy. They make up Team Aziz. Sigs and Swigs, Madam Ministry, MKRA Midwest Kart Racing, my pal Kenny Foster over there, Home Sweet Home Realty, and the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, Hannah O. You're going to be buying or selling a house or putting one up for rent. You want to get rid of that house to be flipped. Hannah can take care of you. One of the top rookie realtors in the nation at Home Sweet Home Realty. And don't miss out on AAA Race Show, Austin Aziz Racing on Facebook and YouTube. And there it is, that Howard Head banana-infused bourbon whiskey. I should have probably done some of that. That might have helped with my sore throat, I bet. It either would have burned out that infection or I just would have been drunk and not cared. But either way, good stuff. This weekend, I hope you got over there. I saw a lot of people made it over to the Hot Rod Holiday, that event going on at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. I hope some of you made a point to go find the people in charge there and tell them that you heard about it here on ORPtv. Southwest Missouri Drag Racers Union with some of the cool artwork there by the Hall of Famer himself, Marty Denny. They had the legends, Max Rogers, Dave and Dana Boatwright, Eddie Thies, Mark Moon, Pioneers Steve Irwin and Craig Garrett, Steve and Teresa Goss, Hidden Heroes Kurt and Teresa Taylor, and the Rising Star James Foreman, and the street legend Steve Huntley. cool looking artwork, and a lot of great stars there, and absolutely star-studded. Hope you got out and got a chance to enjoy that. My buddies Al Schoenwetter and Larry Hunt helping put that on. Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, I mentioned that. We're getting, it surprises me how quick it comes around. It seems like as soon as we finish one, it's like, okay, we got, 9 months before I start really. Well, that 9 months goes like that, and then these last couple goes real fast. Well, I was nervous this time last week, like, oh my gosh, are we going to get all this done in time? We are almost there. I tell you, we've got a venue. We're about, 85% of the way done with our nominees, our inductees who have been notified. So that's getting all locked up here very soon. Hopefully, if things go well, next Sunday night we'll do a special edition show. Also, we'll do it right after this, and on the Hall of Fame page, the announcement show. I'm hoping for it. If not next week, then the next week after that. Kind of see how it plays out. But this event is coming up. We've had great sponsors in the past, like JK's, also All Parts Auto Salvage, Angels and Outlaws in the past, Twister Alley, of course us, Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, and Terry Hodaka Parts Inc. If you'd like to be involved with this year, I mean to tell you, there's some great Hall of Fame things that go on around here with different things. This one, I am so excited about this. This year, this is going to be a big one. I can't wait to tell you about it. It's gonna be huge. I can't wait. NASCAR most popular driver voting is going on. You may have seen that some people were, Chase Elliott's going to win. Okay, we can already go with that. That's no contest. Chase Elliott's going to win. That being said, I saw that some people were noticing that the contest is put on by Hooters. Let's see. What driver drives for Hooters? That'd be Chase Elliott, wouldn't it? Oh, be damned. How about that? Man, who'd have thought that the guy who wins and probably going to win the most popular driver, his sponsor's putting on the most popular driver award. Man, I totally did not see that. Just an oversight, Well, Chase Elliott, I hope he's got a good sense of humor, because Ryan Blaney, hold on, let me get to that. Ryan Blaney put out an old-timey, if you saw Oh Brother Where Art Thou, and loved that old-timey, like, well, this fella over here, I guess he don't like these soggy bottom boys, that old kind of stuff. If you like that, you're going to love this. This is the commercial against Chase Elliott that Ryan Blaney put out. I'm going to play this for you here.
Chase Elliott, Mr. Fork and Knife, most popular driver. He thinks Parmesan garlic's too spicy. Might as well order than play. Vote Ryan Blaney. He can handle the heat.
Mr. Knife and Fork, he thinks Parmesan cheese goes on the wing. Well, Ryan Blaney, he can handle the heat. I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. I hope he wins, Ryan Blaney wins, just based on that. If nothing else, I hope this gets the other guys up into action and doing something cool. That is a hilarious thing, and I'll put that over on our page so you can check it out a little better and share it. But absolute gold. Way to go, Ryan Blaney. Kicker Arena Cross kicked off this week. No pun intended there. That was dumb. Kicker Arena Cross had their first event this past weekend in Georgia. Let's see. I think it was Albany. Yeah, Albany, Georgia. Albany. What a horse's ass. Albany, Georgia. Albany, Georgia. Pro class was on Friday night. Kyle Peters takes the win. Josiah Natsky is second. And Gage Linville is third. A lot of big racers there going on. This racing is available to watch over on some of the you really got to look for it a little bit, to be honest. Unfortunately, there's only one of the series that's real easy to find on Fox Sports and Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2, but it's months behind. But anyway, here Kyle Bitterman's a really good rider. He finished down quite a ways, had a rough time, but Kyle Peters out of Greensboro, North Carolina, takes the win there. Blackjack Enduro Championships, final round. I know, Mom, Albany. Just a moron. Blackjack Enduro Championships happened today. This was down in Gilmer, Texas. Anxious to see the final results on that, on all the champions. I know one champion, the one that mattered the most to me, and that was the over 40B class champion, Mr. Andy Stagner from Sigs and Swigs. So congratulations to him, but we'll get you those results just as soon as they're available. And I got to be honest with you, getting results for this kind of thing is it's awful. It's hard to get, and I wish I could do something about it, but the results just aren't there real fast, and we're going to continue to work on it. I'm going to keep bugging them. Coming up this week, kind of rolled the dice a little bit. It would have been colder than the well digger's butt on Saturday night to have the Turkey Bowl on Saturday night when it was first planned. However, I didn't change the artwork up on this. The Turkey Bowl is coming up this next weekend. So November 25th and 26th will be Turkey Bowl number 16 at Springfield Raceway. I'm sure the times will still apply there. We've got your pit gates open on Friday night. Open at 11:30. Racing is going to be at 6 o'clock, and on Saturday, racing about 3:30ish. Really look forward to seeing how that goes. That's one of the biggest events of the whole year. Coming up here in just a few minutes, you have to go over and, again, you have to look for it, but if you go to Cletus McFarland, or the Freedom Factory, there's several different ways to get to it, but the 2.4 hours of Le Mullets going on. Kurt Busch won this race last year. Brian Deegan's involved in it. The Hoonigan brothers. This is a really fun time. I would love to go to this sometime. It's a whole weekend event. They had drag racing. They had, I think, Demolition Derby. They have this Le Mans track. A lot of fun, but that's going on here in just a little bit. If you want to go over and watch that, I believe it's $20 to watch it on your phone. This is kind of the part of the show I was not looking forward to, but we do have a bit of some things to catch up on this week. Our buddy Tim Thornhill from Hooter Holler and Mountain Grove. I don't know if it was down in Mountain Grove that they lived, but this is Tim's dad. He was the house caught on fire that he lives in. His mom and dad lived there. His mom made it out. His dad didn't. Terrible, terrible news. Our hearts are broken for Tim. There's no way to express how sad this is. So, Tim, I'm almost speechless. I don't know what to say. I love you, my friend, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Mr. Thornhill, I believe, was 80 years old. Also, in the past, it's been the past week or so. Just haven't had a chance to talk about it. From Ozark Raceway Park, the Hortons, not Ben and Kim, but the other Hortons there, she was the EMT also. Their son Dalton, 16 years of age, was handling a firearm in the home, getting ready, I believe, for hunting season. Firearm mishap. 16-year-old Dalton Horton. It breaks your heart. It really does. And then this week, no doubt one of the future Southwest Missouri Drag Racers Reunion Hall of Famer, no doubt in time to come. You may recognize that truck, the barn truck. It also had a great looking white Monte Carlo they've been racing more recently. Dwight Parker, one of the Amy Squirt and her son Jeffrey, who's in the wheelchair. If you've ever been down to Ozark Raceway Park, you know Jeffrey. They loved Dwight, said he always made time to talk to him and made Jeffrey feel good. One of Larry Hunt's best friends, Dwight Parker, got sick, caught pneumonia, turned sepsis, and Dwight Parker passed away this week. It has been a bad week, to say the least. So the way I wanted to tie this in is that Thursday will be Thanksgiving. When you're thinking about, sometimes you've got all these friends and family coming in, and you're thinking, oh man, cousin so and so is going to be there, Uncle Craig's going to be here, man. I don't want to deal with him. I can tell you 3 families right now that would do anything to have those 3 people with them at Thanksgiving this year. Thanksgiving ain't about the damn football. It ain't about the pre-Black Friday sale. It's about family and being thankful. My Aunt B, who this will be the second Thanksgiving without her, said you can be nice to anybody for 15 minutes. By God, you can do even more than that. I guarantee you. Aunt B was right. So when you see your friends and family this year, not just family. Man, you know what's okay? It's okay to tell your buddies at work and your friends, hey man, I love you. I say it all the time. Say it till it's uncomfortable. Make it to where they don't want to say goodbye because they know you're going to hug them and tell them you love them. That's me. I'm going to do that. I'm that guy. Yeah, I can be a little cantankerous sometimes, but you know what? When it's my turn, when you guys are talking about me, and nobody going to go, I wonder what he thought. Did he like me? You knew. Be that person. Hug those people. Tell them you love them. Don't let a day go by and think, man, I wish I'd have told them. Enjoy this time you have with your friends and family. You never know when that next holiday will be spent without them. Thanksgiving coming up this week. It'll be a short week at work for all of you. I hope you have a good week at work. This is my second week with Prime Trucking. Absolutely could not be happier to actually be somewhere where the family, it really treats you like family. I love it there. I love my friends and family. At work, I love you guys. You know I mean it. I dare you. I dare you to come hang out with me and not get hugged on. Because you're going to get hugged. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back here Wednesday night with our pre-Thanksgiving show. And hopefully we'll have a lot of good news to talk about. I do know that we had some good things. Molly Bunkers had her baby this week. Healthy and happy. Parker Darnell, go-kart racer, finished second in a wrestling tournament up in Buffalo, Missouri. For Buffalo. Way to go, Parker. I know Craig Mueller, area motocrosser and enduro legend, his team went out to some big race and had a victory there. I'll tell you about that on Wednesday. So a lot of good things going on too. Man, that's life, isn't it? I love you guys. We'll see you back here on Sunday night, or Wednesday. You can send me a message at ORPTVmedia@gmail.com or send me a text at 872-9854. Maybe give me a list of cities that you'd like for me to try to pronounce that I can screw up, like Albany. That's just, maybe what I was thinking of, Mom. I was thinking of that I was going to be talking about Ryan Blaney, and then I said Albany, like Ryan Blaney from Albany. I don't know. What are you going to do? We'll be back here Wednesday night. I love you guys. We'll see you then. Danny?